So guys, hello everyone. Today I'm starting a new playthrough of Farming Simulator 19. Well, it's just another one. This is the village of Yagodnoye. Here is the map. I didn't make a review, but as they say, let's get straight to it. Right away, the village of Yagodnoye. So, I bought myself this kind of machine. I have starting money that they gave me here. I have already bought something, but I don't have a plot yet. No plot, no house, nothing. But there is equipment that I have already purchased in advance. But for now, there is nowhere to work with it. We're heading over here. I want to buy a plot here. I'll explain why I'm choosing this location now. Not in the village itself. But here I want to purchase a plot. And what's most interesting? Here it is. This plot. And I want to buy it right here. Here is this plot. Why here? Because it's the closest to drive, in this direction and over here. If I were in the village of Yagodnoye, it would be very far for me to drive. Very far. It will be easier here, probably easier to develop. The fields there are small. Here, after all, you can buy a large plot right away. The thing is, if I am in the village of Yagodnoye, I won't have anything here. I will still have to buy separate plots to develop livestock, cows, horses, and so on. In other words, I would need to buy separate plots. This will be expensive, so I would rather buy one plot right away and place everything on it. I think there will even be enough space for a decent field. So, what do we have? At the edge of the field, in this particular area, if we buy this plot, which is quite spacious, it's not small, in essence. Here, we can place a house. And as for the road, yes, we can expand the field if we want. We can either expand it or leave this area for grass, for instance, to prepare feed for livestock. So therefore, let's go ahead and buy this plot for the purpose of our future plans. Let's buy this plot. There will be a house here, as well as a barn for cows and so on. And right away, there will be a field and garages. I think it will be very convenient here. It would be great to buy this large field, but guys, it costs 600,000. And I will have only 400,000 left essentially. Plus or minus, yes, no. It's better to buy this plot. In the future, we might buy this one as well. Let's buy the plot. 373,000. Yes, just like that. 1,000, yes. Just like that. That's it. This is definitely our plot. Now we can absolutely place the house here. Well, our plot is not entirely flat, of course. So, we need to make some adjustments. Not quite flat. Where should we place the house so that we have to level it as little as possible? Because we will have to level it anyway. So, let's get started with our plan. We need to carefully plan out and understand where I ended up in the process. Here it is, right in front of us. Here is our plot, clearly laid out for us to see. Listen, of course you can definitely position a house right here. It could absolutely accommodate in well because, firstly, it's flat here, but also, in principle, you could do it here too. However, it would be preferable to level everything out. So it's not like this, but rather like this, like... No, wait, like this. It just needs to be aligned a little bit more. Precisely. A bit more precisely. It needs to be leveled. Maybe lift this part up a little bit. Stop, stop, stop. No. Like this. Let's try to place it. Right now. We'll buy a house. Immediately. Here it is. Where is it here? This one? For 150,000. So, we need to turn it around. We need to turn it around. This is how to set it up. I definitely think it will probably be fine. Ah, here it rises a little bit. I think we need to level it out just a little more. That's how it is. So, let's give it a try and attempt to place it properly. We are carefully turning it around to ensure it fits perfectly in the designated spot. Here we have the garage right away. Right away. Everything is great, just like this. Here, we will of course fix everything and make it exactly the way we need. So, you know what we will do? First, we need to smooth everything out a bit here. Level it. Smooth everything out. Okay, that's not it. Wait, just a moment, please. Stop, I went the wrong way. Now we will smooth this out a bit, so let's see what we have. Smoothing is a crucial step in our process. It ensures that the final product is of the highest quality by eliminating any rough edges or imperfections. This step involves using specialized tools and techniques to carefully refine the surface. The current state shows some irregularities that need to be addressed. Once we complete this smoothing process, the surface will be much more uniform and visually appealing. This not only improves the aesthetic value, but also enhances the functionality and durability of the product. Let's proceed with the smoothing and observe the transformation. Well, more or less okay. Now we will decrease it just a little bit more. A little bit more. I believe that everything will turn out just fine in the end. Therefore, let's go ahead and make the connection to the road. It is definitely the right thing to do, without a doubt. So, let me explain. And here, right in front of us, is the road that we need to take. Just like this, it stretches out ahead, winding and turning, leading us to our destination. It's a path that has been traveled by many before us, and now it's our turn to follow it. We must proceed with caution and determination, making sure to stay on course and not get lost along the way. Wait, hold on for a moment. Let's make sure we do this properly and correctly. If this is indeed the case, then yes, absolutely. So, let's make this place a bit more cultured here as well. By that, I mean we should introduce elements that reflect a higher level of sophistication and refinement. This could include adding artwork that represents various cultures and historical periods, incorporating literature that spans different genres and time periods, and perhaps even hosting events that celebrate diverse traditions and customs. For instance, we could have a poetry reading night where people share their favorite poems from around the world, or a music evening featuring classical pieces from different countries. The goal is to create an environment that not only educates, but also inspires and enriches everyone who experiences it. By doing so, we can transform this place into a hub of cultural activity and intellectual engagement, making it a more vibrant and dynamic space for all. So, here it is certainly very much desirable for us. Probably, well, the game doesn't give me a little more than what I was expecting. Like this, it feels somewhat lacking in certain aspects, and I wish it could provide a bit more content or features to enhance the overall experience. We will probably do it like this here now. Alright, let's fix it now. To elaborate, the process involves several steps that need to be carefully followed to ensure everything is done correctly. First, we need to gather all the necessary materials and tools required for the task. Once we have everything ready, we can proceed to the next step, which is to prepare the workspace. This includes cleaning the area and making sure it is safe and organized. After that, we can start the actual work, following the instructions step by step. It is important to pay attention to details and take our time to avoid any mistakes. If we encounter any issues, we should address them immediately to prevent further complications. Finally, once the task is completed, we should review our work to ensure everything is done properly and make any necessary adjustments. By following these steps, we can ensure that the task is completed successfully and efficiently. Let's do it like this here. There should be some grass here. Well, like this, some grass and some dirt here. Just like that. So here we return it to how it was. That's it. In general, everything is more or less okay. The garage is right over there. Let's drive in and park. In this section, we have the ability to fast forward through time. That's fantastic. Now let me recall what it was that I wanted to do. I need to see how much a cowshed will cost me. For example, you can put a simple one just like this here. How much does it cost there? Approximately 100,000. How much is that? It accommodates 50 cows. 50, but this one is already for 200. I see. So, well, probably it's horses, chickens, sheep. But if something is to be set up, then... And this is still 8, which remains unchanged and consistent with the previous count. If we are going to set something up, then probably something simple from this. More precisely, something like this. Yes, let's just see how everything will look here. However, in this particular case, it is essential to ensure that the surface is properly leveled and evened out. If we level the land, it will cost a lot of money, yes. But we will need to set up a cowshed, because it will provide manure. The cows will provide manure. Accordingly, we will be able to install greenhouses later. We will be able to set up greenhouses. So, let's go ahead and designate a place for the cowsheds in the field, because we will need cows for our farm. The only question is where it would be best to locate them and ensure they are well placed. I think that somewhere around here, and this part will definitely be a large open field. Here it will also be possible to build something, for example a greenhouse, in the back or here. But let's just try a little bit more. Here, probably... Okay, stop. I'm not doing that right. So let's not look over there. Like the cowshed. Stop, back. So what will you do next? 100,000. 100,000. It can be done. Well, then I also need it. I need access from this side, right? And what if I turn it like this? Basically, yes. I think this will be the most optimal. We should level it out a little bit over there. On this side, we definitely have a feeder, but it will indeed be most convenient on this side. From the road, both manure and liquid manure can be removed, and straw can be thrown here. Yes, we can definitely set it up like this. At this moment, what we need to do is to make sure that this area is leveled properly. We should focus on leveling it a bit more in this specific direction to ensure everything is perfectly aligned and ready for the next steps. Let's level it out a little bit like this. That's good. We will set up the cowshed. We are setting up the cowshed. Not like this, but like this. Basically, it's a birch, but I think it won't really interfere. We probably shouldn't place it too close. It's better to do it like this. Like this. Alright, okay. Great. Let's lay out and plan a little bit more of the road, and maybe even consider some additional details. So here we place, where is our land? Like this, right? Exactly. We will also do it like this here. We still need to drive up to this place, so it will be fine like this here. So great. Now let's just add a little bit more of something else here. Oh, it turns out these are actually bushes. Wow. The developer added bushes here. I didn't know. Let's see. Yes, these are bushes. These are bushes. Well, let's do it like this. Little bushes. To be honest, on other maps, this is not bushes. It's just sparse grass. But here it is done differently. There's also this grass. So this needs to be removed somehow. Right now. Right now. Right now. So, stop. Here, there's just a little bit more of, like, a raw spot. Just a little bit more. Just a bit more. Just a bit. Let's add these numbers together to find the total sum and see what the final result is. This will help us understand the overall value. So the bushes need to be removed. The bushes need to be removed in this way. So we can't just put the grass like that. There are a few options here. Well then, we'll leave it like this. Just like this. It's fine here. Basically normal. The access is absolutely exceptionally excellent. I think a birch tree definitely wouldn't hurt. So where are we going? Let's run over here. Let's buy some cows. No, we don't need those. You can buy some like these. I had black and white ones. Just like these. Either spotted or like these. Let's buy immediately. $20 of these and $20 of those. That's how it is. So in general, guys, here is some more equipment I have. 2 tractors, a combine harvester. We are transporting hay. We couldn't stack more bales. The height doesn't allow it. So, where should I go here? I suppose, perhaps, maybe I believe I went left the second time. But here it would probably be better for me to go. Probably it's also better to go left. Yes. Wow, they are really rushing around here with the move indeed. Here to the right. We probably need to go left now. Yes, to the bypass. We'll take the main road. It will be easier there. Church, is there anyone else? I haven't seen her at all. So, for now we have to buy everything at the very beginning, as they say, because we don't have our own grass yet and we are not harvesting. So we have the feeder on that side, right? And can we unload like this? Let's see. Can we unload this way or not? Perhaps. Yes, it has been unloaded. How much do they have there? There is already a little bit. There is already a little bit. So, let's bring some water to the water right now. If, of course, we can fill it up somewhere around here if possible, and make sure it is clean and safe to drink. Will we have access to the river? Well, let's check now. Otherwise, we will have to set up a water tower.
Yes, the banks here are steep, of course, in this area, and quite challenging to navigate.
But we can try to drive down over there. There's a road right there. Over there, yes. There's the road. Let's try to go down there now and collect.
Oh, great. This is fantastic. Let us fill it up.
The local beach, which is nestled in a quaint and charming coastal town, is quite small in size. Despite its limited space, it offers a unique and intimate experience for visitors. The sand is soft and golden, and the gentle waves create a soothing sound that is perfect for relaxation. So, we have water activities like paddleboarding, kayaking, and snorkeling to enjoy. The beach may be small, but it is filled with character and charm, making it a beloved spot for both locals and tourists alike. The serene atmosphere and the beautiful scenery make it a perfect getaway from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Ah, here we have water.
So how much does it come to? Well, it's more or less okay now, yes, at least. We still need to add some straw.
The harvest has ripened well in this field. Of course, I could steal it for one, but I won't do that. So let's go. Try the straw spreader. It's also quite old. At least to throw one bale.
I just rented this kind of straw chopper for only one time. What do we end up with? If I unload everything, it will be about half.
So the last bale, there are 2 bales left. I bought a total of 6 items in the store. So how many items do we have now? Well, yes, if we add those 2 items, it will be exactly half of the total number of items. We'll do that right now, without any delay. So we will throw this now. Stop. Well, let's see if I can pull you off. Just a little bit more and I wouldn't have thrown it. So, how much does that come to? Yes, it's even more than half. So, that's it. I'm returning it. I probably won't need it anymore. Next time I will buy a different one. To be more precise, I actually rented it, and there I will be buying a collector. So where do we have it? Rented. Here it is. Return it. Yes. You even know how we will do it now. Wait. Imagine a scenario where you have the ability to add intricate details to a scene, such as oil stains. These stains could be strategically placed to evoke a sense of curiosity, or to imply a backstory. For instance, you might wonder, what happened here? Was there a mechanical failure, or perhaps an accident? The presence of these oil stains could suggest a variety of possibilities, each adding depth and intrigue to the narrative. This approach allows for a richer, more immersive experience, as it encourages the audience to engage with the scene and ponder the underlying story. By incorporating such elements, you can transform a simple visual into a complex and thought-provoking tableau, inviting viewers to explore the nuances and implications of what they see. This method not only enhances the visual appeal, but also adds layers of meaning, making the scene more compelling and memorable.
Sound. I didn't understand what you were saying. Oh, I see, it started to rain.
It's indeed hard to see something. There are actually drops, yes. There's truly a lot of noise, but it's really hard to see it. This rain. So, are you definitely going to drive there, right? You should drive there, ideally, right? You should drive there, right? So, well guys, that was the episode. We explored the new map, specifically the village called Yagodnoye. It was an exciting journey, and we discovered many interesting features and hidden spots in the village. Thank you to everyone who watched. Good luck to all. Goodbye. Here it is. This cloud is hanging over here.